Hi everyone, so I just wanted to show you my ATC cards I made. I wanted to show these, yes. So I believe I already shown, my door ATCs. I have 3 here, but one was given in another ATC swap I was in, and then this other one, this one here, goes to my challenge. It's a door and it opens, and I didn't add extra things like Ian said, but and this one says happy and it's got little butterflies in it. So this one goes to my TheJunkingDataGirl's YouTube ATC WTA challenge, blah, that's a long title. And this is Door to Your is the name of it, and this is 2 of 4. Leaves me with 2 other ones. So put that in there. Look at my ATC box. I was so excited. I got my steampunk Halloween paper and my my graphic 45 bohemian paper. I couldn't wait to use it, so I put it on my ATC box. I'm not finished yet, but yay! And this is like a little box from Wally World I took off the shelf because it was free, and I found the cards fit perfect. Okay, so then my next one that I made is this one, and I made this collection, not enough time, appropriate. So I did some clock backgrounds. I had a stamp, life is beautiful, life is full of beautiful moments, make them all count, and then I cut it up. I used different color inks, and, well, of course, and then I used some embossing, some green, and kind of make it that brown, shimmery kind of look. And then the back just has a clock on it. And I made 4 of those, and this one is going to be is the one I submitted for my ATC winner takes all. So whoever wins, which I know who it is, but I'm not saying yet. I'm making you watch these other videos first. Just kidding. You gotta watch something while I'm uploading. But so anyway, this is the one that is going in my challenge, and it's called Not Enough Time, and this will be 1 of 4. So I thought it was really pretty. So there's that one. And oh, I made this, but that's not. And then here are the results of what I'm going to show you in a moment. I made backgrounds for my ATC cards, and instead of doing like one at a time, I just did 2 cardstock pieces of paper that I did the whole background to. And here are some of the results. And my next clip will show you, I'll show you the technique on how to get these textures and what I used. And this is another one that I used for, I'm not finished yet, it's just a background, but for another ATC. But if you could see, I used gel medium, I used some paste, stamps, and a whole bunch of other things, and I have them sitting over here that I did, but I'm going to show them at the end. So let me show you the process. It's a bunch of clips because I didn't do it live, so it was I showed a step, then stopped the camera, did it, then showed what I said, so it shouldn't take long. But thanks everybody for watching, and thank you. Hi everyone, so this is the first part. I'm not going to do live footage, I'm just going to show you each piece. So basically I took 2 pieces of cardstock, I taped them with, first I gessoed them with Liquitex gesso, and just did it real briefly, no rhyme or reason, just took a piece of the envelopes that all my ATC cards came in. I'm using those as the scraps, and I just kind of went over it, and then I took an ATC card and just outlined it on the pages, just so I had some guides, so when I cut it out, I know where to place things. Did that real quickly. And then I took my stencil here, used this honeycomb one, and I took gloss super heavy gel medium, and that's what I used. You can probably see how it's coming out. I just randomly stuck the stencil on everywhere, and I'll be back with the next part. Okay, next, now what I did was I took this stencil. You can probably see it better on here. This one here, and I used a Mr. Huey. I used what color is this? Leaf green, and then I also used Pure Sunshine Dilution ink, and I sprayed it on here. You're probably wondering what I'm doing, and basically I need to just do a quick background, nothing fancy, just winging it, and however it turns out, and gonna, yep. So this is the next part. I'll be back, and in case you want to know what I did, all I did basically is I took my stencil, I laid it down, I sprayed it, picked it up, moved it to another area, sprayed it, and so on. Pretty simple. Okay, so next I need to add another layer. Okay, now I know you don't see much, but I used these shimmer sprays. I got it at Joann's not too long ago when it was on clearance, and I think I got it for $1. But I used shimmer spritz and shimmer. Oh, one is sparkle and the other one's frost, and I just randomly sprayed it. Looks like you can't really tell a difference. But on to the next part. Now I just took some alcohol inks, and I used the Sailboy Blue. Just did some drops, threw some alcohol on there, let it run, and then I just took my finger and rubbed it in. So this is what we got so far. Now I randomly just put a stamp on each one that says, it's a stamp, it's a World of Thanks. Who's this by? This is by Ditto. The World of Thanks is the one I won, and used, I just used brown stays on, and just randomly put them on the different cards. Now I don't mind that some of them are blurry or whatever, because this is a mixed background, so it doesn't matter if they are a little smudged, because they'll probably be a little more hidden, but it's coming out good. So just so no one, I'm making some paste, so I'm just going to put one. I'm estimating about how much I used, so that looks good. And I'm actually just using, oh, this isn't even the right one. This is coarse texture gel. Okay, so yeah, I squirted the wrong thing. What I meant was modeling paste. So I'm going to have this coarse gel in there, which is going to give me a lot. So, and the molding paste. Actually, they both work the same. Oh, great, lid. I'm sorry. There we go, that looks right. That looks good for now. Sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand. That's why I can't do a live video. But I know there might be questions. And basically this is paste, molding paste. Now I gotta find a new lid for that one. I'm sorry. Okay, so next I am taking some color. I'm gonna use this apple color, and I'm just gonna pour it in there. And all I'm gonna do is mix it up. That's it. Now I got blue molding paste. that paint's kind of watery, so maybe I can add some more molding paste. Make sure I grab the right one. Oh, I cannot believe this lid fell off. Okay, let me just put in some more, make it a little thicker. And if you know how to cook, which I don't, but you know, just add what you want. And for the heck of it, I think I'm going to try. I'm going to try adding some. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to see. Where'd it go? I just had it. And this is why I'm not recording. Why I'm doing this. Okay, so I'm gonna see if any of this glitter stuff works in here. So I'm just taking, this is the sparkle one. I'm just gonna spray some in there. I guess I could also use metallic paint. That would have done the same too. And I'm taking the frost. One. Okay, so just taking that and mixing it in. And I'm going to use this now as my paste. Hi everybody, so I just wanted to show you this. Remember that I had a ton left over, so what I ended up doing was I just coated this. This is a canvas I received in winnings I just got, and you see how much I had left over. Now it would have been a shame for me to throw that all out. I couldn't really fit into the bottle. I could have just saved it though if I put it in another container, but when I'm messy like this, I just start going to town. And so what I did was I just took my scraper and I just coated this whole thing. So I'll let this dry, and then when I'm ready to play with this, I have a base start, you know. And I love this color, so that's not a problem. But I do this with a lot of things. Let me set this down. Hopefully, yeah. For instance, the other night, Ian and I were painting on my table in my dining room, which, you know, everyone knows my situation about my area, well, where to scrap, so, or do my stuff. So anyway, he then had to bring his stuff in so we can do this painting together. So anyway, the next morning I woke up and the bottle of this that he had sitting on the table was tipped over. Now, this stuff's kind of expensive. It's just basically an iridescent medium. It's glitter. That's all it is glitter that you can add to your paints or whatever. But, you know, he paid some good money for this. He was about to wipe it up. Now, you could see, oh, now I shook it, you couldn't see. It's only like that full to like where my thumb is compared to the whole bottle. He was about to wipe it up to throw it out, and I was like, oh, no. So I like grabbed my fingers and I picked it up and dropped as much as I could back into the bottle. Then I went and I grabbed everything I could find. I grabbed my journal, I grabbed ATC cards, and I just wiped it on the table. I just wiped it up with all this stuff. I didn't care. Of course, I'm picking up all the ones that don't have, like this. So now these have that glitter medium on there. Here's another one. And I just kept wiping up till I could not wipe up anymore. I was picking up with my fingers and I was dabbing on everything. I was like, now it has a glitter to it. And yeah, it's not perfect, but it's not wasted. It's gonna show some effect. And I also did it in my journal page. I like just took my book and wiped it all over. So next time you make too much, it's too watery, not the right color, throw it on something else instead of throwing it out. And even if you don't use it right away, it's just a tip, just to let you know. You know, if you mix up colors and you don't like it, throw it on something, piece of cardstock, coat it or whatever, and then, you know, put it away to dry. Maybe you'll come back to it, maybe not. You know, and if you don't, then throw it out. But really, you know, this medium stuff can be expensive, so if you don't have a container to store it in, use it before you lose it. And so just like an example with this, and I've done this with, like, I was transferring gesso into another container and it's all over the side. So I tried to put in as much as I could back in the bottle, and whatever I couldn't, I just found paper and I just smeared it all over instead of wiping it up and throwing it out. So just my tip for today. Just a little tip. So look at that. Okay, next part.